Hello everyone. So today we are going to learn some more features of OBS. I hope you have gone through the previous videos on OBS of our previous FDP, and after that, after going through that video, we will see some more features of OBS. So you must have used different sources like uh, display capture, image slideshow, text GDI, and video capture in our previous videos. Now we will see some more sources and some other things about OBS. So let's see audio capture and audio output capture first. But before that, let us understand about these two buttons. So the default this is visibility button. So if you click on this button, and this is display capture is visible right now, so this window indicates the display capture, so you can record the screen here. Now if I click on this one, so the display capture will be invisible, and now it cannot be used. So you have two options: either you can delete a source or you can make it is invisible if you want to reuse it again. So display, you can use this option if you want to reuse it again, and if for some time you want it to be invisible. Another one is this lock option. So you can see that the default is this unlock position. Now you can move this window. So in case of unlock, you can resize it, or you can move this window here and there. But if this locked is clicked, you cannot move it. So it can be used to prevent the accidental resizing of this window or accidental movement of any window. So by default it is unlocked. So these two buttons are there. I hope you remember this plus and minus button. So to add a source, you click on this plus button, and to remove a source, we click on this minus button. This is settings. So if you want to get the information about the setting, or you want to change the setting, you can click on that setting button. uh, we will see this button up and down after adding one more source. So let's add one more source, that is audio input capture. But before that, let us understand this audio mixer. So the default, there are two, you will find this two things here: so desktop audio and mic. So you can control the audio as well as the mic volume. So the default, you can check that what is the default desktop audio by clicking on this button and properties. So by default it is the default keyword only. But if you want to change that, if you want to that you don't want to use the default audio of your computer, and you want to change it to some speaker or your headphone, then you can click on this one. Otherwise you can leave it as it is. Similarly for the mic, if you want to change the mic system, so you can see there are three options. So this one is for the headphone, and this one is for your default microphone of your laptop. So by default it automatically chooses the default one, so you can leave it as a default if you don't want to change it. Otherwise, if you want to use a separate uh, audio system or mic system, then you can change by clicking on the setting button. You can control, as I said, you can control the volume part of the audio. So if you want to reduce the volume, then you can drag it to the left, and if you want to keep it to the maximum, then drag it to the right to this extreme. Similarly for the mic, if you want to get more a less audio input, then keep it to the left, and otherwise keep it to the rightmost thing. So let us add one more audio source. So one audio capture. uh, okay, and if you have, say, you want to use a separate microphone, you have purchased a microphone and you want to use it for your audio recording, then in that case you can choose the appropriate one and select that one and click on OK. Okay, so this is for audio capture input. This lightning thing tells that it is active, so you can see there are two audio recording part. This is not fluctuating, that means this is not working in this case, but in this case it's working. So uh, by default it has taken my headphone as an input, and this has taken some other thing, so it is not working. So audio capture, you should use this audio capture, input capture, if you want to use some external microphone for the recording. Okay, similarly for audio output capture, so suppose you have an external speaker and you want to use it as your you want to listen to that audio system, so you can choose that one by clicking on here. Okay, so for audio capture and audio output you can use these two sources. Now let us use this button. So if you want to move any button upward and this source to upward position, then select this source and click on this. So display capture is now the first source, and these are to the two sources. So in this way you can add these two sources, and you can check the visibility, locking, and adding a source, deleting a source, getting the properties of the source, and moving up and down. So this was all about this box and these two input sources.